Li Auto, Nio, and Xpeng were founded around the same time, and their founders have similar backgrounds. The different ideas and styles of these three companies determine the different products, features, and audiences. In this video, I will solely be talking about Li Auto, as it is another Chinese EV company that, in my personal opinion, I believe that a lot of people are sleeping on. This company has a lot of potential, and in this video, I will explain to you guys why I believe this company, along with Nio and Xpeng, not only will 10x, but potentially wow a lot of people in the next few quarters coming up. Li Auto was able to achieve impressive sales with only one vehicle in the market. On October 18, Li Auto announced that it had delivered over 20,000 Li 1 SUVs over the past 10 months. 8,660 were just on the third quarter, which was a 31.1% increase quarter over quarter. So as you guys can see, there is a consistent trend in the deliveries and demand for Li Auto, but the increase in deliveries is not what caught my attention. What caught my attention was their amazing margins. Li Auto vehicle margins have reached over 19.8%. That is almost 20% on a company that is brand new. Just for comparison, that's over 2 times Nio margins at 12.9% and over a whopping 4 times the margins that Xpeng has. For every vehicle that Li Auto sells, they have over 40% more revenue per vehicle compared to Nio, and many multiple times higher compared to Xpeng. This is great news to me when it comes to investing in EV companies, because remember guys, the Chinese auto market is over $455 billion, and China is pushing for over 25% of vehicles by 2025 to be fully electrified. This means that Li Auto doesn't have to have that many deliveries to literally catch up to Nio's revenue and beyond. This is tremendously big news to me. So I decided to start with the margins, as you guys can see. The second thing that I want to point out is that their revenues reached $369.8 million in the third quarter alone for 2020, representing an increase of 28.9% quarter over quarter. One of the reasons for that is because of their ramp up in production, as well as their crazy almost nearly 20% margins on their vehicles. I noticed that they had additional sales and services in the third quarter of $6.8 million, representing an increase of 64.1%. So Li Auto is not just finding ways of making revenue when it comes to margins, which translates to a much higher revenue. It is also increasing tremendously additional sales. They're also ramping up on the full self-driving software and capabilities. And as we heard, Nio is already doing this as well with their level 4 autonomous driving increase. I am in no shape and form saying that Li Auto is better than Nio or Xpeng. No, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why are people sleeping on Li Auto? Why are people only investing in Nio and maybe a little bit of Xpeng when they're completely misunderstanding Li Auto as well? I mean, 20% margins, almost twice as much as Nio. This is something that you should not miss, because if Nio had almost the same margins, Nio's share price would skyrocket even further than what it already is, and I have no doubt that Nio will continue to ramp up its vehicle margin. But right now, specifically talking about Li Auto, which has tremendous potential, and with the recent pullback that we had, this might be a buying opportunity for all of these three Chinese companies. Another point that I want to point out is that they do have a tremendous operating cash flow in their balance sheet. As of right now, they have $2.79 billion on their cash equivalents as of September 30th of 2020. So it wouldn't surprise me that by the fourth quarter, we will see that number pass 3, maybe 4 billion. This is tremendous news because they only have one vehicle and they are tremendously well situated to continue to ramp up to their upcoming sedan plans, which we still don't have a lot of information on the sedan. As soon as I get more information on their Li Auto sedan, I'm definitely gonna make a video and talk about this, because this is definitely going to help. As you guys already know, Nio is also coming up with their sedan as well, so this is tremendously important, because when Nio comes up with their sedan, they're probably not gonna be able to achieve the same parities with margins. So Li Auto may potentially be able to have a tremendous increase in revenue from their sedans. So a lot of investors are probably going to say, hey, I love Nio, I love Xpeng, but hey, Li Auto is just killing it. So this is something that I see in the near term. I can totally see Li Auto reaching up to the $50 mark in no time, because Xpeng did it. Xpeng reached $70 and Xpeng's margins are just not there yet. And we all know that even though we don't care about the revenue when it comes to startups in the EV market, this is a new industry that requires a lot of investments. We do understand that if there's another one that's making slightly more revenue, even though they're doing less sales, I mean, come on, that is good news. Look at the reviews. Everybody's loving it. They know that as of right now, it is a very good alternative to the Model Y or the EC6 from Nio, and a lot of people are enjoying their Li 1. Now, let's talk about the predictions that I have for the fourth quarter. Li Auto is expecting deliveries of over 11,000 to 12,000 units, representing an increase of approximately an additional 27% to 38.6% in the fourth quarter. I definitely believe Li Auto will meet or potentially beat these expectations, because we can see that they've been doing a consistent over 30% increase quarter over quarter. And again, coming up with their tremendously huge margins, this could potentially be a killer for any EV portfolio out there. I'm definitely investing in Li Auto. I already have a lot of money when it comes to Nio and Xpeng and Tesla, so I'm gonna have to see if I can squeeze as much as I can when it comes to Li Auto before fourth quarter. But again, this is not investing advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling you to do what I do. I'm just saying that I am going to increase my position in Li Auto, because this is a company that I was literally sleeping on, and I am excited about it, and you can hear it in my voice. And they're also increasing their research and development and doing tremendous hiring for their autonomous software driving. I mean, this is a tremendous opportunity. You can literally get into another EV company that is just as good as Nio for a discount. But in my opinion, this is a tremendously good opportunity for you to have along Nio and Xpeng. I can totally see tremendous potential in Li Auto, but if you guys have any questions regarding their autonomous driving, or maybe what else they have, let me know in the comment section below, so that way I can prepare another video for you guys regarding Li Auto specifically. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.